Hey, Katrina here from Katrina Clayton, building a food forest in Scotland. Today we are looking at different items that you can find around your house or in your recycling bin. When I'm looking at items that I need to use, I'm looking at 4 different things. I'm looking at stuff that we can plant in, I'm looking at stuff we can use as bottom trays, and I'm looking at stuff that we can use as greenhouse covers, and then looking at seed storage. So those are the 4 things that I'm looking for when I'm rummaging around my recycling or my cupboards to try and find stuff. So to plant in, this is basically our go-to, is the insides of toilet rolls. And I'm sure you have seen lots of people plant up in here. This would be our go-to for planting in. This is our go-to for our bottom trays, and this is just a milk carton. You've got juice cartons, slightly bigger ones that we use for microgreens and things like that. Looking at different items that we can use for mini greenhouses. So when I'm talking about a mini greenhouse, I'm talking about something that is see-through and it can just enclose your seeds and give them a little bit of extra heat, like bags. That this had a rucksack in it, so that's something brilliant to use. This had t-shirts in it. There's some more packaging here. Red bags are really good. We've got packaging that we use all the time. This has got a zip on it, which is fantastic. This is what our bedding came in, so that's something that we kept. Something as simple as just a cake tin. You can just pop your seeds inside and have them in there. You can also just use, if you're using pots, you can just pop these straight on top of your pots. You can use this, use it as like a little mini cloth right on top of your pots. You can also plant in the bottom, put some drainage holes in here, and you could plant straight in there. For seed containers, anything we've got around the house, you can hear. Let's see what we've got in here. We've got coriander in this one, medicine bottle, we've got lupins in there, and we've got chives in this one. So that is a great selection of different things you can pull out of your recycling bin or out of your cupboards and use. We also use these quite a lot. We've drilled holes in the top and we use them, it's got water in it, and we use them to water. I'm going to show you all the ways that Clayton and I use these now in our everyday sewing. Enjoy! So here's Clayton setting up for him to sew in. Here is his toilet roll inners that he makes square so they fit perfectly in the box, which makes it really easy to fill because there's no gaps. And you can see here, this is him filling it all up and using the bottle. If he squeezes, it lets the water out and then he lets go. It gives him a real good control of the water. This is our microgreens that have been sown directly in the cartons. We've used some plastic cups here for our lupins. They've got drainage holes at the bottom just drilled in. Here's that packaging I was talking about. It is fantastic. We use it indoors and then we also take it outside and either leave it done up or leave it open for them to get some air. But they're fantastic. So if you find anything like this at all, keep it because it's really worth using. Here it is again with our little seed, our bottom trays with our seeds in. There's so many different things you can use. Bread bags, roll bags, there's some used clean fill there. It really doesn't matter what you use. Just use things that you've already got and just get started. Here's some bottles we're using as cloths and they work really well on top of just standard pots. There's a propagation tray there. There's the glass trays I was talking about. There's our cake box and just a plastic cup. Anything to give it a little bit more heat. And if you're using it outside, here's an old toy box that we had. Perfect. I hope this has given you a few ideas. You can look around your home and recycling bins and see what you can use as well.